Monday, October 5th. Elizabeth looked up from her desk. Joy's head was in the office, and her eyes were asking for permission for her body to follow. Elizabeth waved her in with relief. Anything to get away from the inevitable, inexorable paperwork that came with the office of a principal. "Joy, come in. Thanks for saving me from the dreaded financials. What can I do for you?" Now that she looked more closely, the girl looked nervous. What could be the problem now? She seemed to have such a firm grasp on the research. "Well, I took your advice and got some help from Father Ben. He has been a lot of help." For wanting to talk, Joy wasn't really saying much. "Wonderful. How?" "Since his education and background are so different, he looks at things almost sideways, like he assumes the world is round while the rest of us know it's flat." "I'm glad it's working for you." Mostly she was glad Joy was not asking her for help any longer. Today was the day the bishop would give his decree on whether or not the school would receive Corp's money. Father Bear had passed his recommendation last Monday. She was on absolute tenterhooks. A woman should be in charge of her own destiny. Not that she wanted to be the pastor, she just wanted to be in charge of her own school. "I know you didn't come in just to sing the praises of Father Ben. What's going on?" "We think we found the problem with the test scores." She stopped looking anywhere but at Elizabeth. Now she had Elizabeth's complete attention. "That would be great. One more thing off my plate. So, what do you think it is?" Wouldn't that be a relief? "More than half of the low test scores are due to students transferring in whose performance we expected to improve." Joy took a deep breath and actually closed her eyes for the next bit, like a child reciting a memorized speech. In reviewing 4 of the 10 anomalies, the students who perform well below grade level without any extraneous reason. Elizabeth knew it would be bad when Joy started pulling out all of her $5 words. She only went back to P&G speech when she was uncomfortable. "We are convinced that the children have special abilities that distract them when they take the tests." Special abilities? Is that a new way to say on the spectrum, or ADD? One of the things you learned in your classes. Actually, no. We think these students can see and possibly manipulate emotions. Now that was one step too far. Elizabeth had been converted to the brain gym and other things that were practiced in the reset room. That was backed by hard science. This was just wishful thinking. As her father would say, any port in a storm. "You're telling me the students are failing because they see emotions." "We have observed things in some of my videos and talked to the teachers. It seems to be the best fit." "I really don't have time for this. Let me cut to the chase. Could what you have observed be solved by administering the tests to the students as individuals?" "Yes, I think so." "Take care of it. Give me a list of names. You coordinate with the homeroom teachers. I don't want to hear any more about this emotional thing. I think you are seeing things that are not there. But if this solves the test score problem, I'm for separate testing. Thanks for looking into it for me. I'd like this statistical breakdown to use for parents. Don't include any speculation." Joy looked like Elizabeth had kicked her. Better she hear it now before she invests more time. St. Timothy could not afford to be the butt of any jokes. Not now. "Thanks for your quick work. I need to get back to my financials."